going on, guys? This is King Drell. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And let's see if you can handle this high seat. Wait, let's get into a little Tony Chopper.
Sweet boy.
He is everybody's best boy, and I know you definitely are a huge Chopper fan yourself. So, what was the inspiration for doing the voice of Tony Chopper? Were you just trying to come up with something? Did they give you any motivation? Were you just trying to stay close to the Japanese?
Yeah, initially it was very much stay close to the Japanese because there was, I'm not trying to throw shade at all. There was the 4Kids dub before, and they made it for kids, so it was like very, very different from the original. And I know that when they switched it over to Funimation, the goal with it was to be as close to the Japanese as possible. So like with everybody's audition, we actually got to reference the Japanese in the audition, which they had never done before. Like in the past, they would just show you the picture and the lines, and that's usually what they do now as well. But yeah, back then it was like we never got the reference until we started recording. But for this, it was like, here's a whole scene that you have to watch, and you're gonna try to match this as closely as possible. And so, yeah, Otani is like my hero because I also I loved Pokemon growing up, and I love Pikachu, and so yeah, I don't know, I feel like my love of Pikachu helped me a lot in that moment. I didn't know at the time that they were the same voice actress, but I did think like, oh, that sounds kind of like Pikachu, and I like, when you watch that show as a kid, you're always doing like Pika, like, you're doing all of the Pikachu stuff. Everybody has their own Pikachu, like, impersonation, and I definitely had mine, and so that I think that helped a lot. But I, I mean, Chopper is just. I think the reason that Chopper speaks to so many people is because he is that inner child in all of us, that innocent, wounded, um, just kid who got messed around with and like just like and is trying his best to come out of it. You know what I mean? And I think the thing I love about him is and again, I think the reason that so many people are drawn to him is his ability to be so vulnerable and honest about his fear and still doing the thing. Like he can still save as many people as he can. He can that moment in Wano whenever he's like, spoiler, like literally on fire, half ice oni, like and screaming about how he's gonna save everyone. Like I was like I was just sobbing. I was so proud of him because it's like all of his like struggles leading to this moment and like his ability, thanks to the Straw Hats, to be able to still have faith in people and still see people as worthy of being saved, I think is incredible, especially when given his background and how much he was abused. Like, I just think, but again, it's that willingness and ability to admit he's afraid and to still do the thing. Like, that's what makes him so powerful.
And that is so amazing. That's why we know just about everybody, they just absolutely love Chopper. He's been best boy to everyone. I think it's amazing, like you said, that moment in Wano, and we know how integral he was there at Wano. So I do have to ask you personally, what do you think his bounty should be?
I mean, yeah, I don't think, they definitely don't realize how vital he is, because without Chopper, like, they probably would have died at some point. You know what I mean? Like, so really, I think his bounty, at least $1 million. Come on.
$1 million.
I'm taking it.
$1 million? Oh, you taking $1 million?
Really?
Wait a minute, Jenna taking $1 million?
Like, that's
excuse
all
me?
you want?
Listen. Okay. To be okay. If we're talking Wano placement and we're not yet, just in Egghead and everywhere else, cool. Mm-hmm. I would say, like, after that, first To be honest, I feel like after Annie's lobby, he should have been like at least top 3 in the Straw Hat crew. It should have been Luffy, Zoro, and him. That's just me though. That's just me though. And that was at Annie's lobby.
I 1000% agree with that. I concur.
All the way back
That's
in
just me.
Indy's
We talking
lobby.
about Monster Point Chopper. Yeah. Think about it real quick. That's an English lobby. Monster Point Chopper. Chocolate
Yeah.
Point Chopper. I said chocolate point. Pinpoint Chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pinpoint Chopper. Rumble. Huh.
Rumble.
All right. Okay. Hey, I have nothing to say. Look, I had my Admiral suit on and I got ran up. So I'm good. I ain't saying nothing, bro.
Yeah. Jenna pulled a sword out on you.
Because Tony Chopper is like that. Okay?
Hey,
He's like that.
All right, here we go.
Jenna, flattery doesn't make me happy, you bastard.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Jenna is on cloud 9 right now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He got my ringtone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
You
her.
got it.
We got her. And chat, TikTok, I don't want to hear none of this. Because y'all got on us last time about this.
I'm surprised you didn't ask for the
I am not a raccoon dog, I'm a reindeer.
that's what a lot of people ask for.
Oh,
Please.
I was about to ask that one, so thank you.
I love the flattering line. I ain't gonna lie. I love the flattering. The
Well, I
flattering.
love
I'm
that because
listening
that's
to this.
typically I'm a lot better at. I've learned how to take a compliment now, but that is how I feel inside, where I'm just like,
Shut up, stop talking to me.
but now I've learned to like, okay, this is how a human takes a compliment.
That's how a human
Very well
takes a
rehearsed.
compliment.
Oh my gosh.